This is the Bamboo Lab H2C, and I've got PLA sticking to the build plate. In saying that, it kind of goes against the initial review video I had on the H2C, and I've been doing some testing since back from Form Next, and we should talk about it. I've had a lot of comments on the review video, and I think there's gonna be some things that I need to clear up after more research. The first thing I want to mention is my thermal imager and how I've had some comments about the emissivity set incorrect. Emissivity tells us how well of a heat emitter a material is. And in the case of textured PEI, 1.0, which represents a perfect emitter, isn't necessarily going to be the best value. And that's what I had on my video. For this build plate, like the H2C build plate, you would want an emissivity value of 0.9 to 0.95. That's going to give us a numerical value for the heat that the bed is emitting. But how do we know if that's true? In order to verify that the emissivity number that I choose is going to be correct, what I'm going to do is further testing using a Fluke multimeter and the thermocouple. Once this print is done, I can put the thermocouple on different parts of the bed to get the temperature, and then I can change the emissivity value and get the correct infrared temperature measurements. That's really important for the testing that I will be doing next, which is heat soak testing. This is where I'm gonna set a temperature for the bed to reach and then measure that temperature that the bed emits every minute. And the goal being, how long does it take the bed to reach a certain temperature? This is the old build plate that I was using, and you can still see hints of the adhesion helpers on there. This is what was giving me inconsistent results. This is a new build plate, and the testing so far has shown that this is working really well. That build plate in there has no adhesion helpers on it. It's a standard PLA print, and before I put it in the machine, right out of the packaging, I took it to the sink and I washed it with Dawn dish detergent and hot water, and then dried it with a paper towel. That should ensure that no finger grease and nothing left over from the factory exists on the build plate, and it seems to be working. I do my best to give you my honest thoughts based on the information that I have at hand, and it looks like information may be changing, which means that I'm gonna have to give you an update, and that's gonna be coming as soon as I can. Further testing needed, but I'm going to define my test process and I will lay it out, I will get the numbers, and we will come to a conclusion. But right now, PLA is sticking, it's a new bed, maybe that's it, maybe I let it heat soak longer than before. Again, I'm gonna record my findings and I'll let you know.